Not to sound like an inexperienced douche canoe or anything, which, quite honestly, that's what I am. And how do you feel about the word douche canoe? Because I'm trying to make it a thing. Might already be a thing. I might have stolen it from someone else, which is what the internet is. Hi, I am out of my mind right now because I just got pulled over. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing. Okay, so before anyone panics, what does this word say? That's right, it says warning. I got a warning. Literally, the cop asked me, what does this word say? And I was like, it can say anything you want, sir. It can say that I have to blow you for the next 12 years of my life. That's how scared I am of cops. And it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like I was smoking crack in my car. I want to see the receipts. Or I had done some kind of traffic violation or speeding or anything. I wasn't on my cell phone. I wasn't shaving. I didn't have my leg out the window like I've seen some of my fellow college constituents do. Not judging or pointing fingers, but pull them the fuck over. It was probably about an hour ago. I was in the mood for some chicken. It's on my way to Publix. Coming out of the neighborhood, I turned right to make a U-turn because it was rush hour. You can't turn left when you're coming out of our neighborhood. You gotta pull a U-turn. So that's what I did. Use my blinker. If anything, in my life, on my tombstone, it will say she overused her blinker because that's what I do. I overuse it. It's one thing I'm good at. It's drinking and overusing my blinker. So I pull the UE and I see the cop and I'm literally reaching to put my seatbelt on because look, I know. So I see him, I'm already in the UE, and for a split second there, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. I weigh my options. Like, maybe I could get away with it. Maybe I could, because I know a lot of the side streets around here and the way that they loop around, which I'm not saying the cops don't, but I was like, maybe I could get away. Maybe if I turned here and he kind of lost me in the traffic, because he was a few cars behind me, he had to pull a UE too. I was like, maybe if he lost me in traffic, he didn't see my license plate, I could be right the fuck out of there. I didn't do that. I continued on my way. I got pulled over on the side street. He pulled me over and I was like, oh, fuck. You know, I'm sweating profusely. Bile is rising in my throat. Even though I knew I wasn't speeding and I hadn't really committed a traffic violation, I still knew it had to do something with the seatbelt. There was nothing else wrong. So I'm like, oh God. Does he know about that time I cheated on my math test too? Like, what else does he know? Why is it so hot in here? And I didn't have my cell phone because, again, it was gonna be a quick trip to the store. I was just getting chicken products, chicken. He parked the car. Got the sirens on. And he's like, he comes over the loudspeaker, which is an option that I would like in my next car. And he's like, pull onto the side street. So I did that. And again, there was that split second moment where I was like, I could do this. I could rev right the fuck up, hit some hookers, steal some cars like Grand Theft Auto, be done. Park my car in the garage, maybe pretend like this never happened, just drink it away. Drink away the memories. But I didn't do that. He came up, he was like, license and registration, please. And I was like, I don't know what my registration looks like. And he's like, well, you're driving the car. I'm like, yeah, I am. So I got my license out of it. I pulled the stuff out of my glove compartment. He's like, I don't need your oil slips. I don't need your emissions test. I need the proof of insurance card. And I'm like, okay, I know it's in here. I know it's a beautiful day, sir. Beautiful day. So I pull it out. He's like, okay, you know, and then he does the thing that most cops do. I'm gonna go back to my car, make you think that I'm looking up your sexual history, how many times you've stolen the pen from the bank. All those things are going through your mind. And I didn't even have a cell phone with me, again. So I couldn't text someone and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking die. LOL. I had no one to talk me down from the proverbial ledge that I was about to die somehow. That's just automatically what my brain jumps to. Roughly 3 years of my life pass, and he comes back to the car. He has his clipboard, and he's like, what does this say? And I'm like, it says warning. Yeah, it says warning. He's like, well, what does it mean? I'm like, it's a warning. He's like, do you like that? I'm like, I like it a lot. That's literally what I did. That's not an exaggeration.
I like it a lot.
And I was like, oh, I just did that to a cop. And he laughed, and I was like, oh. My life isn't over. He's like, yeah, your ticket would have only been $25. And I was like, oh yeah, well how much is it for texting on a cell phone? And he was like, oh, well that's hundreds of dollars. Can you believe that? And I'm like, yeah, you know, keep up the general banter because I'm about to shit my pants. Anyway, again, he let me go with a warning. He was really nice, but I was on the verge of tears the whole time because I don't do well. Stressful situations. Even now, the adrenaline's kind of boop, 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 boop. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Fuck. I'm gonna go just drown myself in gallons of beer. Not drive though.